Good morning, everybody. It's me, Birdiful Sender, again, showing you how to put a winch on a Outlander 1000 or 700, XMR. So, taking most of the machine apart in the back. I got the fuel tank cover off. Well, where the footwell is too. I got the side plastics off because they're nice and easy to clip off. I do have the battery cover off also. And I do have the fuel pump cover off also. That's the easiest part that I found. This spot's all open, so what I did is I'm gonna be putting these boots on the cables there so they don't rust or anything. So I just went straight across the frame because it's away from the rad and everything. I also put it in here, just where the air filter is and the CVT intake. So let's get this guy out of here so I can show you guys what little grommet I went through. There's a little rubber circle grommet here, kind of type thing. This guy right here. And you can take that off. And what you can do is you can get in there with your wires. And you can just, kind of snug this in there. I still have to hook up the winch bar. Or, well, the winch connector for the in and out. This little guy. The little switch. I was thinking about popping one of these out and putting it there, but I'm just going to put it on the bar. I also do have this off. It's pretty easy to come off. All it is one little pin. I think it's right here, or it's right here. Right here's the little pin. And then you turn these little knobs, and it unlocks it. It's kind of like a push pin, but and then they just go into that. And then this is a pain in the butt because it goes all the way up in the snorkel horn. So I took the side one off too. You don't have to, but I just did it because why not? Makes it so much easier. So I went through the battery, or well, around the battery. I'm gonna have to reroute these. I'm gonna reroute this and spin it around so it's going pointing that way. And then I put it underneath this little cover right here, in through there. It goes up past the plastic. I'm gonna try to hold that in there with a zip tie or something like that so it doesn't get close to the engine and get burnt. These little wires are gonna get put up too. I'm just gonna, you can see them right through here. I'm gonna put them up higher just so there's no burning problems, because you don't want those wires to burn, because then you have to rip the whole thing apart. Now, I couldn't find anything, because this is attached to here. So I couldn't find anything on what was an accessory or anything like that. So what I did is I clicked the power button, see if I can get you. Sorry guys, it's kind of hard to video and do this at the same time. So we'll grab our connector, we'll grab our winch controller, we'll stick this in there. Oh. Dash turned off. So now, purple and blue wire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the original connector back on, so in case anybody has an accessories they want to put on there, and it keeps it clean. Not only that, is I'm going to use a splitter, and I'm going to put it in here so I can put the extra wire on there. Now what I'll do is I'll continue the video once I get a little further into it. And I'll show you what else I did. And if I did anything else, like I might cut every single one of these zip ties off all along here so I can redo it all and remake it look nice and pretty. Run it with the other positive and negative cables. Hopefully it doesn't mess with the seat. So I guess we'll find out. So I figured I'd let you guys know also on the 2023 Outlander 700 XMR that the winch mount, it comes with one, so you don't have to worry about because it's attached to the front bumper, so you don't have to worry about buying a winch mount for your machine. All you have to do is just get a winch, any kind of winch. I'm running a Champion right now. You'll get her from point A to point B, and that's all that matters. Alright, now that I got her all strapped down more better than it was before, I couldn't zip tie these because I cut the one out right here. and it was just a pain in the ass to get it out, so I was like, screw it, I'll just not mess with that. So I just put it there. I kind of want to try to see if I can put it, like, this yellow wire underneath that plastic there, just a bit, if that makes any sense. These are all strapped up. These are all good to go. This is all strapped up, zip tied, ready to good to go. My wire is now hooked on. I'm gonna have to pull that out, and I'm gonna wrap some electrical tape around that, just because why not? Can always go overstepping, but you just don't want that to short out or rust or whatever. And then the winch. And put these little caps back on. Other than that, it's pretty much super simple. I know I switched all the connections around because I used the power cables. Because there was no place, in my eyes, it's a stupid design here, because there's no place to put your winch actuator. So what I did is I put it under here, so it's out of the water. I mean, it doesn't really matter, it's waterproof anyways. But it's out of the water, it's up here in the open, it doesn't get all caked. You don't have to, grab any special Torx tools to take any of the plastics off, like, this, because this goes right here. This bolt goes right in there. Or Torx bolt. But yeah, other than that, that's it. I'm gonna zip tie these together just so they look nice and clean. I might just actually use this little hole that's there, this little guy right there, so then I can make it look as professional as I can. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like for more.